Hit the subscribe button. Currently only 1.7% of my viewers are subscribed. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll release an exclusive special video just for you. The bustling kitchen of Pizza Galaxy HQ was a cacophony of activity. Doughs spun in the air, ovens hummed, and the aroma of freshly baked crust filled the room. Amidst this controlled chaos, the CEO, Mr. Stevens, stared at a holographic screen, his face pale with disbelief. "Zyler?" he muttered, eyes wide. "This can't be real." Max, a lean, energetic delivery driver with a perpetual grin, glanced over his shoulder. "What's up, boss?" Mr. Stevens swallowed hard. "We've got an order from Zyler. Zorblax wants our finest pizza delivered." Lisa, the other half of the dynamic delivery duo, paused mid-slice. With her sharp eyes and even sharper mind, she had always been the planner to Max's doer. "You're kidding, right? We deliver anywhere in the universe was just a marketing gimmick. It's no joke." Mr. Stevens' voice trembled slightly. "This could make or break us. If we fail, the PR disaster could ruin Pizza Galaxy." Max's grin widened. "Guess we're about to make history then." Lisa raised an eyebrow. "You do realize what this means? We have to travel through uncharted space, deal with who knows what, and keep a pizza hot and fresh?" Max's enthusiasm was unshakable. "Piece of cake. Or, should I say, slice of pizza?" Mr. Stevens took a deep breath. "Max, Lisa, you two are our best. I've already started prepping the modified delivery scooter. Get ready for an interstellar journey." As they suited up, the gravity of the mission settled in. Their advanced space suits were equipped with temperature regulators, oxygen supplies, and communication devices. The scooter, a marvel of modern engineering, had been outfitted with a thermal box designed to keep the pizza at optimal temperature no matter the conditions. Lisa double-checked their equipment, her fingers dancing over buttons and dials. "All systems go. Navigation set to Zyler. Fuel reserves full." Max hopped onto the scooter, adjusting his helmet. "Let's do this." With a final nod from Mr. Stevens, the duo launched into space. The transition from Earth's orbit to the vast expanse of the galaxy was seamless, their scooter cutting through the vacuum with ease. Stars streaked past as they picked up speed, their destination a distant, glittering speck. "Ever think we'd actually do this?" Lisa's voice crackled over the intercom. Max chuckled. "Not in my wildest dreams. But hey, life's full of surprises." The journey started smoothly, the beauty of the cosmos providing a mesmerizing backdrop. But soon, the calm was disrupted by the flickering lights of an approaching nebula. It pulsed with unpredictable energy storms, each wave of color a potential threat. "We need to navigate through that?" Max asked, a hint of apprehension in his voice. Lisa's fingers flew over the controls. "I'll plot the safest course. We need to stay focused." As they entered the nebula, the scooter jolted with every burst of energy. Max's grip tightened on the handlebars, his knuckles white. Lisa's eyes were glued to the screen, calculating trajectories in real time. "Left!" she shouted. "Now right! Hold steady!" The scooter swerved and dipped, narrowly avoiding a particularly vicious energy surge. The nebula's dazzling colors surrounded them, casting eerie shadows on their faces. "Almost through," Lisa murmured more to herself than to Max. With a final lurch, they burst out of the nebula, back into the calm of open space. Both let out a breath they didn't realize they'd been holding. Max laughed, the sound full of relief. "Piece of cake, huh?" Lisa shook her head, a small smile tugging at her lips. "More like a near-burnt crust." They continued their journey, the scooter's engines purring steadily. Hours passed, the stars their only companions. Suddenly, the radar beeped, signaling an incoming object. "Looks like we've got company," Max said, peering into the distance. A cluster of alien ships approached, their designs sleek and unfamiliar. The largest ship hailed them, a holographic image of a curious alien merchant appearing before them. "Greetings, Earthlings," the merchant said, his voice a melodic hum. "We're intrigued by your cargo." "Pizza, you call it?" Max exchanged a glance with Lisa. Yes, the finest from Earth. The merchant's eyes twinkled with interest. We'll help you navigate this sector if you share a slice. Lisa considered the offer, then nodded. Deal. As they handed over a slice, the merchant's ship scanned their route, providing valuable information about the safest path to Xyler. In exchange, the alien took a bite, his expression one of pure delight. Delicious! He exclaimed. Safe travels, friends. With the alien's guidance, Max and Lisa sped toward their destination, confidence renewed. But as they neared Xyler, the radar lit up with warnings. They were heading straight into a cosmic traffic jam near a black hole. Max's heart raced as the radar screen flashed with warnings. Ahead, the cosmic traffic jam near the black hole loomed, a chaotic swirl of ships and debris caught in the gravitational pull. The pizza's thermal box hummed reassuringly behind him, a fragile promise of success amidst the chaos. Lisa's fingers danced over the controls, her eyes narrowed in concentration. We've got to find a way through this mess without getting sucked in. Max tightened his grip on the scooter's handlebars. Suggestions? Lisa's brow furrowed. I'm plotting a course that skirts the edge of the black hole's influence, but it's going to be tight. We'll need to stay sharp. As they approached the congested area, the sheer scale of the traffic jam became apparent. Ships of all shapes and sizes, from sleek cruisers to bulky freighters, drifted precariously close to the event horizon. The black hole itself was a mesmerizing void, its immense gravity warping space and time around it. Stay close to the bigger ships, Lisa advised. Their gravitational stabilizers can help us navigate. Max nodded, weaving the scooter through the labyrinth of vessels. The proximity of the black hole made communication erratic, static crackling in their earpieces. He focused on the path ahead, aware of the delicate balance between speed and caution. Watch out! Lisa's warning came just in time as a rogue asteroid hurtled toward them. Max swerved, narrowly avoiding a collision. The asteroid clipped a nearby freighter, sending it spinning. Panic spread among the smaller ships, creating a ripple of chaos. Max and Lisa were caught in the turbulence, their scooter jolting violently. Hold on! Max shouted, fighting to regain control. The black hole's pull was stronger now, every maneuver a struggle against its relentless drag. Lisa's voice was steady despite the tension. We're almost through. Just a little further. The space around them seemed to tighten, the gravitational forces tugging at the scooter. Max could feel the strain on the vehicle's systems, the engines whining in protest. He pushed them harder, trusting in their modifications. Suddenly, the scooter broke free from the worst of the gravitational pull. The black hole receded behind them, its threat diminishing. They were back in the relative calm of open space, the way to Xyler clear once more. Max exhaled, his grip relaxing. That was close. Lisa checked their status. The pizza's still hot. We made it. As they resumed their journey, the stars around them sparkled with renewed clarity. The brief respite allowed them to catch their breath, but the mission was far from over. Think Zorblax has any idea what we're going through to get this pizza to him? Max asked, half joking. Lisa smirked. He'd better appreciate it. Next time he orders, I'm suggesting a closer planet. Their shared laughter eased the remaining tension, the bond between them strengthening with each challenge overcome. The scooter cruised smoothly now, the worst of the journey behind them, or so they thought. The radar beeped again, this time indicating an incoming message. Lisa tapped the screen, and a holographic image of Mr. Stevens appeared, looking frazzled but determined. Status update? He asked, his voice crackling slightly. We're through the black hole traffic jam, Lisa reported. On course to Xyler. ETA in a few hours. Mr. Stevens nodded, relief evident. Good work, both of you. Just received intel that there might be a rogue faction in the area. Stay alert. Max's jaw tightened. Rogue faction? Great, just what we needed. Lisa's expression hardened. We'll be ready. As the transmission ended, the mood shifted. The prospect of encountering hostile forces added a new layer of tension. They pressed on, every sense heightened. The star's cape shifted subtly, hinting at the presence of something unseen. Max scanned the surroundings, his instincts on edge. Keep an eye out. Anything unusual, we need to react fast. Minutes stretched into tense silence, the stillness of space deceptive. Then, a flicker on the radar, several unidentified objects closing in. Lisa's voice was calm but urgent. We've got company. Evasive maneuvers. Max swerved the scooter, trying to shake off the pursuers. The objects drew closer, revealing sleek, predatory ships. They're fast, Max muttered. Too fast. Lisa's fingers flew over the controls, activating the scooter's defensive systems. Engaging countermeasures. Hold on! The scooter unleashed a burst of electronic countermeasures, disrupting the enemy's sensors. For a moment, it seemed to work. The ships faltered, their formations breaking. But the reprieve was brief. The rogue ships regrouped, closing in with renewed aggression. Max and Lisa were outnumbered, outpaced, and running out of options. The tension peaked as the rogue ships launched an attack, energy blasts searing through space. Max dodged and weaved, but they were cornered, the enemy closing in. Just as all seemed lost, a blinding flash erupted ahead, and an imposing ship materialized, its presence commanding. The rogue ships hesitated, then scattered, recognizing the authority of the newcomer. Max and Lisa exchanged bewildered glances as the imposing vessel hailed them. The voice was calm, authoritative. This is Captain Theron of the Galactic Peacekeepers. You're safe now. Proceed to Xylar with our escort. Relief washed over them, mingled with curiosity. Who had sent the peacekeepers? And why now? As they followed the escort, questions swirled, but one thing was certain: their mission was still on course. The imposing ship of the Galactic Peacekeepers, with its sleek, metallic hull shimmering under distant starlight, led Max and Lisa towards Xylar. The presence of the peacekeepers provided a brief respite, yet the weight of their mission still loomed large. Who do you think sent them? Max wondered aloud, his voice filled with curiosity. Lisa shrugged, her eyes never leaving the controls. Whoever it was, they saved our skins. Let's focus on getting this pizza to Zorblax. As Xylar grew larger on their view screen, its lush landscapes and towering, crystalline structures came into view. The planet's 2 moons hung like sentinels in the sky, casting an ethereal glow over the terrain. The Peacekeeper's captain hailed them once more. Prepare for descent. Coordinates for Zorblax's location have been uploaded to your navigation system. Thank you, Captain Theron, Lisa replied, her voice steady. We appreciate the escort. Good luck, Theron said, the transmission ending with a reassuring click. Max guided the scooter through Xylar's atmosphere, the thermal box humming reassuringly behind them. They followed the coordinates to a sprawling mansion on the outskirts of a bustling city. The mansion's architecture was a blend of organic curves and shimmering materials, giving it an otherworldly beauty. Zorblax awaited them in the grand courtyard, his multiple tentacles twitching with anticipation. His form was both imposing and oddly charming, with bright, expressive eyes and a broad, toothy grin that conveyed his excitement. Welcome, Earthlings! Zorblax boomed, his voice resonating with genuine warmth. I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Max and Lisa dismounted, removing their helmets. The air was rich with unfamiliar yet pleasant scents, and the soft hum of alien wildlife filled the background. We have your pizza, Zorblax, Max announced, opening the thermal box to reveal the perfectly preserved pizza. The aroma wafted out, a tantalizing promise of Earth's culinary expertise. Zorblax's eyes widened with delight. Magnificent! Come, join me for the feast! They followed him into the mansion, where a grand banquet hall awaited, adorned with alien delicacies. The centerpiece, however, was the Earth pizza, placed on a raised platform as the honored guest of the meal. As Zorblax took his first bite, his eyes closed in sheer ecstasy. Exquisite! Truly, Earth cuisine is unparalleled. Max and Lisa exchanged relieved smiles, their mission seemingly accomplished. Yet, the sense of unease lingered. The Peacekeeper's warning and the rogue faction's pursuit weighed heavily on their minds. Zorblax, sensing their distraction, turned to them. You have braved much to deliver this to me. Please tell me of your journey. Max recounted their adventure, from the nebulous storms to the black hole traffic jam, and finally the encounter with the rogue faction. Zorblax listened intently, his tentacles curling in thoughtful patterns. It seems you have made powerful enemies, Zorblax mused. But you also have powerful allies. The galactic peacekeepers do not intervene lightly. Lisa nodded. Their timing was impeccable. Do you know why they were there? Zorblax's expression grew serious. The peacekeepers have been monitoring the rogue faction for some time. They seek to disrupt trade routes and sow chaos. Your mission caught their attention due to its high-profile nature. Max frowned. So we were bait? In a manner of speaking, Zorblax admitted. But your success has dealt a blow to the rogues' plans. They will think twice before targeting such missions again. Lisa sighed. At least it's over now. Zorblax's eyes twinkled. For now. But remember, in this galaxy, adventures never truly end. There is always another mission, another challenge. Max grinned. We wouldn't have it any other way. The feast continued, filled with laughter and stories. Zorblax proved to be a gracious host, sharing tales of his own culinary explorations across the galaxy. The camaraderie between them grew, the initial tension melting away. As the evening drew to a close, Zorblax presented Max and Lisa with a gift, a small, intricately carved box. A token of my appreciation, he said. May it bring you luck on your future journeys. Max accepted the gift with gratitude. Thank you, Zorblax. This means a lot to us. With their mission complete, Max and Lisa prepared to depart. As they donned their helmets and mounted the scooter, Zorblax waved a tentacle in farewell. Safe travels, my friends. Until we meet again. As they ascended into the starry expanse, the gift from Zorblax safely tucked away, Max couldn't help but feel a renewed sense of purpose. They had faced incredible odds and emerged victorious, their bond stronger than ever. Ready for the next adventure? Max asked, glancing at Lisa. She smiled, a determined glint in her eyes. Always. Their journey back to Earth was smooth, the challenges behind them now stories to be told. As the blue-green planet came into view, they felt a deep sense of accomplishment. They had not only delivered the pizza but also navigated the complexities of the galaxy with courage and resilience. Max and Lisa's modified delivery scooter glided smoothly through space, Earth now a welcoming orb in the distance. The glow of the planet was a comforting sight, promising rest after their arduous journey. The gift from Zorblax, a small, intricately carved box, lay safely in Max's pack, a symbol of their successful mission and newfound friendship. As they approached Earth's atmosphere, Lisa's voice broke the serene silence. We should contact HQ. Let Mr. Stevens know we're almost home. Max nodded, activating the communications system. Pizza Galaxy HQ, this is Max and Lisa. Mission accomplished. We're on our way back. Mr. Stevens' voice crackled through the speakers, filled with relief and pride. Great job, team! Can't wait to hear all about it. We've got a hero's welcome waiting for you. Max grinned. Copy that. See you soon. The descent through Earth's atmosphere was uneventful, the familiar landscape coming into sharper focus as they neared their landing site. The bustling city, with its towering buildings and bustling streets, contrasted starkly with the serene emptiness of space. They landed smoothly in the designated area behind Pizza Galaxy HQ. As they dismounted, a small crowd of employees and curious onlookers gathered, cheering their return. Mr. Stevens pushed his way to the front, a broad smile on his face. You did it! I knew I could count on you too! He exclaimed, clapping Max on the back. Lisa handed him the thermal box, now empty. Zorblax loved the pizza. And we made a few friends along the way. Mr. Stevens beamed. Fantastic! This is going to be a huge boost for our brand. As the crowd dispersed, Max and Lisa headed inside for a debrief. They recounted their adventure in detail, from the treacherous nebula to the encounter with the rogue faction and their rescue by the galactic peacekeepers. Sounds like you've had quite the adventure, Mr. Stevens said, shaking his head in amazement. I'm glad you made it back safely. You've earned a well-deserved break. Later, in the quiet of their break room, Max and Lisa finally had a moment to themselves. Max pulled out the intricately carved box Zorblax had given them and set it on the table. Let's see what's inside. Lisa nodded, her curiosity piqued. Max opened the box carefully, revealing a shimmering, iridescent stone nestled in soft, velvet lining. The stone glowed with an inner light, casting a gentle luminescence around the room. It's beautiful, Lisa whispered, captivated by its radiance. Max held it up, the light dancing across his face. Zorblax said it was a token of appreciation. Maybe it has some special properties. Just then, a soft hum emanated from the stone, and a holographic image of Zorblax appeared above it. Greetings, Max and Lisa. If you are seeing this, it means you have returned safely to Earth. This stone is not just a token of my gratitude but also a key to future adventures. It will guide you to new destinations and allies. May it bring you luck and joy in your journeys. The hologram faded, leaving Max and Lisa in awe. The stone pulsed gently, as if alive with possibilities. Well, looks like we're not done adventuring just yet, Max said with a chuckle. Lisa smiled. Would we want it any other way? As they prepared to leave for the day, the atmosphere in the HQ was one of excitement and anticipation. The success of their mission had invigorated the entire team, and the prospect of future adventures loomed large. Walking out into the evening air, Max and Lisa felt a sense of accomplishment and camaraderie. The stars above seemed to twinkle a bit brighter, hinting at the infinite possibilities that awaited them. We should celebrate, Max suggested. How about we grab a slice from our favorite spot? Lisa laughed. After everything, I think I can handle another pizza. Let's go. Their laughter echoed in the night as they made their way to the pizza parlor, the future brimming with promise. The journey had been long and challenging, but it had also been filled with wonder, friendship, and a sense of purpose. Max and Lisa knew one thing for certain: whatever the galaxy threw at them next, they would face it together, ready to deliver, no matter the distance. And so, as they enjoyed their well-earned break, they looked forward to new missions and new stories, knowing that the universe held endless adventures and that their partnership would see them through every one of them.